welcome to another edition of KatSoup, the best and worst of internet humor and Alex on the radio. I'm Kat.
Hopefully the best, and I'm Alex. Hopefully the best.
The best of Alex?
That would be an interesting show.
The best of Alex.
We'll lose our ratings will go down.
They will.
Nobody will watch
because they're really high right now. So
yeah, we're big in Belgium. I just saw that.
Belgium?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
That was the one guy that you were talking to, right, online in Belgium?
No, he's from Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
What happened to the one in Canada? See, we're going to talk about your boyfriends this morning.
He's still
revenge.
He just got his master's degree
really?
in Canada. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a very different degree too. I don't even know what type of degree it was. Because it's like indigenous something. It's I don't understand it.
Okay.
I must be old now. I'm rambling.
Alex.
Go ahead.
What question do you want to ask me this morning? You always ask me questions. This is your one shot.
Okay.
Be careful.
Well, now I'm on the spot now. I'm trying to. Do I actually ask you questions? I ask you questions during the show.
Does he ask me questions?
During the show?
During the show, constantly.
Is this real? That's what I usually say a lot. I say that a lot.
Yes,
is that real?
This is real. Thank you. All of it from head to toe.
It sure is. I'm sitting next to it. It really is. You can't fake that.
The Botox has worn off.
Oh my gosh.
This is just purely.
I just got to look at your eyes.
Cat unplugged. Yeah. Okay.
Why, do you want me to ask you a question?
No.
Oh, I was going to ask you a question.
No, not right
now.
Not right now yet.
You just asked me to ask you a question.
No, I said, what question do you want to ask me? I didn't ask you to ask me a question.
What is the difference? Okay.
This show is themed Drive Alex Crazy. I have a trivia question for you.
Okay.
This is from BrightonLeadership.com. It's from Brighton University.
Yeah.
What chemical reaction is associated with asking questions?
Chemical reaction?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not like the explosion yesterday in Akron at the chemical warehouse or whatever it is. We were talking about, if those of you in Akron, there was a big explosion at some place that used chemicals, and the smoke was bad. It was on the news last night. It smelled bad. Yeah. And we were thinking, why isn't ever the donut factory
right
that explodes? Because that could be fun. That would smell good, I bet.
The Fruity Pebble factory.
It could be raining pebbles.
I would lick the sidewalk, literally. Literally. Of course, I'd get a reaction after that.
You always get a reaction. Anyway, the chemical reaction associated with asking questions. The entire brain gets active when reflecting on a question, which releases serotonin that allows it to relax and gather insight from all areas of the brain.
I could see that.
So that would be when you ask me a question, my brain gets more active.
Mm-hmm.
My brain is so active already. In
a positive way, though.
Yes. So that whole reaction creates far more potential for insights and also allows neural connections to be made as the brain moves closer to finding solutions. Harvard researchers found that asking for someone's opinion in particular,
I do that all the time.
Triggers serotonin and increased activity in the part of the brain that is associated with reward and pleasure. In other words, people like to talk about themselves. Right?
They do?
Don't you think?
I don't talk about myself all that often.
What do you think about that, Alex? Do you think that people like to talk about themselves?
Well, let me talk about myself for a minute. I think Well, I think people like to hear their name, and that triggers off all kinds of things. You know? That's a way to start off a conversation, too. If you ask somebody, I always tell people, ask somebody a question. I'm asking Dave questions all day.
I bet you are. Do you enjoy that, Dave?
No, he doesn't.
Sometimes.
He never answers me back.
You know what? We've got this cool little thing. We stopped using the video camera because we had technical difficulties. So we have Dave's phone up there recording us for YouTube. And then we have my phone here for Facebook. Yeah. And then we have a board that does all the audio stuff. Right. We should have a Dave cam.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So we can just up here, so we can see Dave's reaction to what we're doing.
That's a good idea.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, I'll bring another camera.
Oh gosh, okay. This is already like so weird. You should bring another camera just so we can take a picture of this crazy setup.
I think, yeah.
Because we come in and we obliterate the studio.
Yeah.
Every Friday morning.
I mean, there's so many things around us that people don't see.
And that's good sometimes.
Yeah. All they see is this expensive set that we're on. That's all they see. They don't see all the workings and the people behind that slave away for us every single time.
Every single time.
They do.
I have a joke for you.
Oh, I wasn't done with my...
Yeah, you were. You were done, Alex.
Okay, go ahead.
From our favorite place, boardpanda.com.
Oh, I love that.
Do you need to set an appointment to see a psychic, or will they be expecting you?
Are you asking me?
That was a joke.
Right.
This is where the fun starts. So today...
Well, wait a minute. I have a psychic friend that passed away. And I thought,
already we're off the track.
I had a psychic friend, and another friend of mine said, well, he didn't see that coming. I mean, would a psychic know if they're going to die or not?
I would think.
I mean, it wasn't funny. Now I can laugh at it, but it wasn't funny at the time.
No, it probably wasn't.
Yeah.
You heard the Jeopardy music, right?
Yeah, is it going to come on again?
No, we're done with that.
I'm waiting for it. Okay.
So today's theme is there's no such thing as a stupid question. And we're going to try to get through this asking rhetoricals and talking about questions without you wanting to answer them. Or ask more questions as a follow-up.
This is going to be a difficult show for me.
You're going to have chocolate or whatever you have for, martini?
No, I just have tea today, but I may need something stronger, right?
So our curious saying today is third degree from dictionary.com. You know, when you give someone the third degree.
Yeah.
That comes from Freemasonry, where it refers to the highest degree of Master Mason that a candidate receives after passing a rigorous test. The phrase began to be used in the late 1800s to describe other types of interrogation, and by the early 20th century, it was firmly associated with harsh police interrogation or torture.
I didn't know that. We get a lot of stuff from Masons, huh?
We do.
Interesting. Today, the phrase is often used in a more casual way to mean lots of questions or too much curiosity. For example, you might say that your parents' excessive questions about your weekend plans feel like the third degree.
Now, you said your parents didn't care. They just, there's the door, go for it.
As a little kid, I used to come in from playing. I was like, 8 years old. I'd say, Mom, it's a school night. Aren't you going to ask me where I am? It's 12:30 in the morning, and she used to have a cigarette in the living room watching TV with my dad, and she'd say, I don't care.
Your parents could have been their own sitcom, huh?
I don't, so
we're going to talk about kind of stupid questions. Yeah. The top 10 list today is also from boardpanda.com. Yeah. These are the most stupid questions. The 10 most stupid questions from Board Panda. Right. So you know what they say. There are no stupid questions. Yet, this saying has been proven wrong time and time again. So here are the 10 most stupid questions.
Let's start with number 10.
It's a top 10 list. We're going to start with number 10.
Number 10. If an ambulance hits someone on the road while we were talking about this yesterday in the studio. This is weird. If an ambulance hits someone on the road while transporting someone to a hospital, do they bring that person with them too? We were talking about that.
That's kind of weird that you were talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about that.
Okay.
And I'm moving on. Story about that.
I'm moving on.
And yes,
I'm moving on.
Yes,
I'm moving on. Number 9. Why do you park in a driveway and drive on a parkway?
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah. If this is a different one, number 8. If a Smurf, a little blue Smurf, starts to choke, what color will it become?
We're not supposed to answer it. We're just supposed to.
I was going to answer that. Okay.
I know you were.
I know you are. Okay.
Number 7. Do you think self-help authors don't need advice?
No, they don't. I don't think so. Oh, we're not supposed to answer it. Okay,
I don't care. You can.
I don't care.
Well, no. I mean, how many psychologists, psychiatrists do you know that are like completely messed up?
All of them.
Exactly.
A family member is a psychologist, and I tell her she's the most screwed up person I know, and she always says, "I know." All right, number 6. If you're keeping track at home, here we go. If we are clean before using bath towels, why do we wash them? That's true. Why don't we just throw them away?
I don't know, but number 5 is, why is drowsiness listed as a side effect for sleeping pills?
Is it really?
Haven't you heard that on when you hear the TV commercials for drugs, and it'll be like Ozempic for diabetes, and it'll say side effect may be that it
that's
it
true.
lowers your
They have people running in the field so you don't hear all the terrible things that it does.
But one of them is always what the drug is supposed to cure.
Right,
yeah,
right.
So,
yeah.
Yes. Anyway.
All right, number 4. If there's a New Zealand, where did the old Zealand go? Now, that's a good one.
That's a real good one. Number 3. Why do round pizzas come in square boxes?
Yeah, I don't get that.
It's hard to make round boxes.
That's what Dave says. Well, that's true.
Okay, so you can't just listen to questions either, can you?
What?
And number 2, how much deeper would oceans be if sponges didn't live there?
Some of these aren't stupid, they're just kind of funny.
That's funny.
Yeah. The number 1, because this podcast is about humor.
Well, I don't feel bad about laughing.
Method to my madness.
I felt bad about laughing at first, not now.
The number 1 most stupid question is...
If people from... Can I just read?
Just read it. Don't flinch. Just read it.
If people from Poland are Poles, do you call people from Holland holes? Oh, Kat. Oh, Kat.
And people from Germany germs. I thought you'd like. I always save the good ones for you.
Wow.
So we got story time here.
People from Kenmore Kens. How about that?
I'm not going to go there.
Barberton Barbies, huh?
Yes. Story time.
Yeah.
Who said there is no such thing as a stupid question? This is from the Chive. Have you ever seen the Chive.com?
No, what is that?
It's kind of like it's a takeoff from The Onion. If you've read The Onion.
Yeah.
Except it's the Chive, so it's a little sillier.
You find the most interesting online references. I love that.
I wrote a story about them one time
Did
for
you?
Another website that was talking about humor stuff.
Chive.com.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, have you ever gotten one of those questions that just stops you in your tracks, wondering if that person is serious or not?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to shake your head and laugh and then share the question with the internet.
Yeah, right. The first example of this is, if I give someone my email address, doesn't that mean it's my email address? I thought that was funny.
Here's the explanation behind that.
Well, to elaborate, this lady thought she could just give people a random email address without actually creating the email, and that the email account would just magically be created on its own. She didn't understand why she couldn't log into the email address she had been giving people for years, and why she got a phone call from a guy telling her it was his email address and to stop using it. That's...
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Went to the doctor because I injured my left knee, and she asked me how I was sure which knee was hurt. And my response was, because it's the one that I hurt.
This one is for teachers everywhere. When is this due, rather? After saying it out loud every day for a week, writing it in big letters on the board where it's been displayed for 2 weeks, handing out detailed instructions and writing on paper with the due date on it, publishing said document on 2 different online classroom platforms, and sending out an email with the due date included. Wow.
What's going on above?
Rain.
That's rain. Okay. Yeah, it was raining. It was looking like it was going to rain.
I thought the air show was on there. For
I know. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah.
Do we have a tin roof here, or just really bad insulation? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. The answer to that was yes.
And do we have a safe room? That's what I want to know in case. All right, go ahead.
I like this next one. I used to work at a late-night college pizza delivery place called We Deliver, the name of the shop. Every time someone would call, we'd answer the phone with We Deliver, i.e. the name of the actual store, and people would still ask us 3 or 4 times a night if we delivered.
That's pretty clever, huh?
Yeah.
What day of the week is Thursday? Somebody asked. It took me a second to figure out if they were asking what date Thursday was. We both had a good chuckle. What day of the week is Thursday?
What date is Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a story.
Okay.
I'm going to start.
Okay.
Everything is good when it's pickled.
Yeah, pickled cucumbers are the best.
Ooh, I bet they would be. What does a pickled cucumber taste like?
Well, my missus asked me how many... My missus...
That was the end of the first... I didn't put the little line. I didn't put the little line there, yeah.
My
Moving
missus
on.
asked me, how many inches are there in a 6-inch ruler?
We're just asking, we're not answering. This is a segment called
Plane is Landing.
It does sound like a plane is landing. Oh my goodness. I hope that comes over on audio and video because...
If the lights go out, then we're...
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's really getting loud.
At least have power. We're ready to duck under cover.
If we go under the desk, we're fine. We're fine, everyone.
Yeah.
So this is from in real life. The law has a sense of humor. This is from the TexasDefenseCounsel.com, which is actually a law firm.
Defense counsel.
Yes.
That's great. Okay.
It's a law firm.
Yeah.
These snappy answers by witnesses to stupid questions by attorneys are from a book called Disorder in the American Courts and are things people actually said. Yes, they are real. In court, word for word. Take down and now published by court reporters. Alex, you get to be an attorney.
All right.
And I get to be the witness that you're questioning.
All right.
So,
here's my attorney voice, Kat.
Okay, yes.
This myasthenia gravis, does it affect your memory at all?
Yes.
And in what ways does it affect your memory?
I forget.
You forgot? Can you give us an example of something you forgot? Is that real? Can you
okay, we're going to play a new game. Every time he says, is that real, I'm going to take a drink.
I would not want to have that attorney. Can you give us an example?
It gets even better.
All right. Now, here's another one. Now, doctor, is it true that when a person dies in his sleep, he doesn't know about it until the next morning?
Did you actually pass your bar exam? Said the witness.
Yeah. Here's another one. The youngest son, the 20-year-old, how old is he?
He's 20, much like your IQ.
And here's another attorney. Were you present when your picture was taken?
You're kidding, right?
And here's another one. She had 3 children, right?
Yes.
How many were boys?
None.
Were there any girls?
Your Honor, I think I need a different attorney. Can I get a new attorney? This one can't add.
Okay, here's another scenario. Can you describe the individual?
He was about medium height and had a beard.
Was this a male or female?
Unless the circus was in town, I'm going to go with male.
And another one. Doctor, how many of your autopsies have you performed on dead people?
All of them. The live ones put up too much of a fight.
And here's another scenario. Do you recall the time that you examined the body?
The autopsy started around 8:30 p.m.
And Mr. Denton was dead at the time?
If not, he was by the time I finished. And the best one is for last here.
Doctor, before you performed the autopsy, did you check for a pulse?
No.
Did you check for blood pressure?
No.
Well, did you check for breathing?
No.
So then, is it possible that the patient was alive when you began the autopsy?
No.
Well, how can you be so sure, doctor?
Because his brain was sitting on my desk in a jar.
I see. But could the patient have still been alive nonetheless?
Yes, it is possible that he could have been alive and practicing law.
That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, that is. All right.
Did you ever read Vogue magazine when you were a teenager? Did you ever steal?
Read it? I was a columnist in it. What are you talking about?
I read.
I love Vogue magazine.
Not only Vogue magazine,
this thick,
but
remember?
Teen Vogue.
I didn't read Teen Vogue.
Oh.
But Vogue was about this thick. Remember
Yes,
the
it was.
September issues used to be like a phone book?
Yes. I don't know if I haven't
never heard
even
of it.
seen one.
Never heard of it.
Teen Vogue, yes. That was for younger people. I love that one. There was 17 magazine.
What was the difference between... I mean, it's still fashions, but for kids, is that it? I mean,
yeah, and
Teen
there was
Vogue?
adult content in Vogue magazine, and Teen Vogue had content like this. So this is called Alex and Kat Play a Game.
Okay, yeah.
If you're getting to know someone new, or you have social anxiety, or you're getting to know someone while also having social anxiety, sometimes you need a conversation warm-up. This or that questions are great for those moments. There's only one rule, Alex.
Yeah, go ahead.
For any given topic, you can't have both. You have to pick one or the other. Normally in this game, the player elaborates a little and thereby gets to know each other. Mm-hmm. We already know each other. So we're just going to give the answer and move on rapidly.
Okay.
Do you think he can do it?
I don't know if I can do that, but I'll try.
I'll go first.
Okay. We're tight on time.
And you're going to give me, I'm going to give you 2 this or that, and you're going to tell me which one. Just the answer. Just.
Do you want me to go first and
no,
just say that?
I'm going first.
Okay,
and
go
I'm
ahead.
going to ask you some questions, and then you're going to ask me one. So, first one. Would you prefer waiting in the merch line or seeing the opening act?
What do you want me to do? Answer that? I would. So many directions on this show. This show's getting complicated.
It's this or that. Which one? Waiting in the merch line or seeing the opening act?
That. I would say waiting in the merch line.
Mac or PC?
PC.
Shower or bath?
Are these ones like off the top of our head?
Oh my God.
I would say shower.
3. We got to question 3.
Shower.
Orange slices or orange juice?
Slice.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Friends or Seinfeld?
Friends. Oh, no, I don't like Friends. Seinfeld.
Money or brains?
Well, obviously not brains. I'm thinking about it, so money.
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast.
Art museum or history museum?
Art.
Dogs or cats?
Dog.
Funny story or one-liner?
One-liner.
Passenger or driver?
Driver.
Being too hot or being too cold?
Hot.
Money or free time?
Money.
Indoors or outdoors?
Outdoors.
Bangs or no bangs?
Bangs.
Cooking or baking?
Cooking.
He's getting it. Bagels or donut?
Donut.
Cheesecake or brownie?
Cheesecake.
Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Iced coffee on a snowy day or hot coffee in a heat wave?
Oh, iced coffee on a snowy day.
Sandals or Crocs?
Sandals.
Bad haircut or a bad dye job?
Bad haircut.
Okay. Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Sing or dance?
Sing.
A+ on a hard test or a week of no homework?
Week of no homework.
One best friend or a large group of friends?
One best friend.
This one's just for you. Tinder or Hinge?
To what?
Tinder or Hinge?
Well, Hinge.
Call or text?
Call.
Save or spend?
I'm old-fashioned.
He's gonna die before he gets through this. Okay, so now...
Okay. Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
All right. If I can see it. Okay.
We're keeping score here, folks.
Okay. Kat, surfboard or skateboard?
Skateboard.
American Idol or America's Got Talent?
American
Losing sleep or
Idol.
skipping...
Well, you're supposed to wait till I answer.
Sorry, been running over you. Okay.
You know why this show works? Because we are both ADHD.
That's the first I've ever heard somebody say that about me.
Oh, Alex.
What?
Really?
I do not take medication or anything.
Well, no, neither do I. That's the problem.
I know you don't. Maybe we should be on drugs next show.
Continuing.
There wouldn't be a show. Okay, Kat. Successful blind date with your cousin. Oh, no. Crush. Not cousin. With your cousin, or a blind date with your celebrity crush.
A celebrity crush.
Okay, younger or older?
Younger.
A career as we have to hurry up. A career as a doctor or a pilot. Pop music or rock music?
Rock.
Sushi or burgers?
Burgers.
Long or short hair?
Long.
Laughing or crying?
Laughing.
Carpet or hardwood?
Hardwood.
Reading or writing? Well, that's a hard one
Writing.
for you. Oh, I thought you liked to read. Peas or brush?
What do I do for a living? Oh, I just blew it. Sorry.
Excuse me.
And I also forgot to set the timer. So, Dave, I have no idea how much time we have. But go on.
Okay, Taylor Swift or Britney Spears?
Taylor.
8. Cooking or takeout?
Takeout.
Roller coasters or bumper cars?
Bumper cars.
Sand or snow cat?
Snow.
Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings.
Memes or GIFs? Or GIFs? How do you pronounce that? GIFs? Like the
GIFs.
GIFs. You like GIFs better?
That's what I said. GIFs.
I like Peter Pan. Okay, pen or pencil?
Pencil.
Tattoos or piercings? Do you have any tattoos? I never asked you that
And
before.
this segment is done. Yes, I have one on my foot.
I bet that hurt. It really
didn't. It really didn't.
I've heard people say it hurts on your foot.
No, it did not hurt, and I was not drunk.
Is it a tiny, tiny one? Is that why?
No, it's the size of a silver dollar, maybe.
Okay.
No, that was my midlife crisis tattoo.
I stepped on a tattoo once.
You stepped on a tattoo? And it hurt.
Oh, wait a minute. That's funny, Dave.
Here's the weekly rant. This is called Seriously, Stop Asking.
Skinny French fries or thick cut wedges?
We've moved on, honey.
Oh, okay.
The cue is when I say, next segment, weekly rant.
Oh, that's
Seriously,
it. Okay.
stop.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
This is from a website called silverinnings.com.
Yeah.
It says at the top of this website, it's a social enterprise, for-profit, formed to provide need-based services to senior citizens and their families.
Okay.
So there are just some questions that are over-asked. The worst part is that they are questions that really don't need to be asked. Sometimes they're just to make conversation. Here are some examples of truly stupid questions and the answers we'd like to say.
Okay.
At the movies, when you meet acquaintances or friends.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Oh,
here.
Don't you know I sell tickets?
Yeah, I got a story about that, but I'm not going to tell you. Okay, go ahead, Kat.
In the bus, a heavy lady wearing pointed high heel shoes steps on your feet.
Sorry, did that hurt?
No, not at all. I'm on local anesthesia. Why don't you try again?
All right, here's another one. At a funeral, one of the teary-eyed people asked,
Why him of all people?
Why? Would it rather been you?
At a restaurant, when you ask the waiter,
Is the pasta primavera very good?
No, it's terrible and made of adulterated cement.
Ew.
We occasionally also spit into it.
That's good. When a friend announces for her wedding and you ask,
Congratulations, is he a good guy?
No, he's miserable, insensitive, a lout. It's just the money.
There we go.
You know.
When you get woken up at midnight by a phone call.
Sorry, were you sleeping?
No, I was doing research on whether the Zulu tribes in Africa marry or not. You thought I was sleeping? Fooled you. When you see a friend or colleague and with evidently shorter hair.
Did you get your hair cut?
No, it's autumn and I'm shedding.
At the dentist, when he's was that sucking?
Sticking.
Oh, sticking pointed objects in your open mouth.
Does it hurt?
My dentist used to ask me questions all the time when he was working in my mouth.
I know.
And you can't answer. Has that ever happened to you?
We're off topic. Yes, it has. And I think they do it for sport. I really, truly do.
Because you can't answer. I mean, you've got stuff, you know what I mean?
My classmate, Joey, if you're watching, told me. Because he's a dentist.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And
this is getting good now.
He's kind of a joker to begin with, so I'm not sure if he was joking about joking. But he said, oh, yeah. Yeah, we do that just to get a laugh.
Really?
But
okay, I believe it.
I'm sorry, I called you Joey. It's Joe. So you can comment down below if you'd like and send this to all your friends.
Is he a local dentist?
He was. He's retired now.
Okay.
Yeah. Our next top 10 questions.
I was going to ask another question. I just edited myself. Go ahead.
Well, it's about time. The top 10 list is the top 10 questions that were asked on the White House tour. This is from the old David Letterman show, how he did the top 10 list. And there's a guy named Lee Michael Withers that has collected those, and he's put them on his website.
Okay.
On Tripod.
Number 10, can I crash here tonight?
Now remember, these are asked on the White House tour. What number president was Martin Sheen?
Number 8, hey, cool, can I pick some roses?
When will we reach Elvis's final resting place?
Number 6, how can Melania stand him?
A lot of people ask that. Can a man really be in love with two women at the same time?
Number 4, why are your hamburgers square? Oops, that's the White Castle tour.
When's the next showing of Wolverine?
And then number 1, wow, can I sit behind the desk in the Oval Office?
That's right. That is all we have for today. He did really well. I'm Kat.
And I'm Alex.
And together we're...
KatSoup. Oh, wait, I did that wrong.
We're also asking important questions, and then I correct him and say, no, we are.
What happened to Jeopardy? What's up to Jeopardy? Bye, everybody.
Okay, so... Listen to us on WEYE and on Spotify. You can also find us at KatSoup on Facebook, so I can get this thing off my personal page. And on YouTube, we are at KatSoup on the radio with a ever-growing audience. And we have a public service announcement. We never talk about religion or politics on this show, but
no, what happened?
If you're not registered to vote, I don't care who you vote for.
Yeah.
Vote. You got to register. So October 7th is the deadline for registration. Mm-hmm. And you can go to voteohio.org or look it up on Google. Vote. See you next week.
Bye, everybody.